Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Chilling with my guy. This is JTV. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Beeman Boy 81. Shout to BTB in the chat. What's the word, Jay? How you doing, man?
What's good, man? I'm still
Shit.
traumatized from what you said to me earlier, but it's all good. I mean, I'm
Yeah, nah,
recovering.
that shit was wild. Shout out to Leaf in the chat. But I met
Nah,
two.
don't even say what you meant, man. It don't even
Yeah,
matter.
I'm
I don't even know
gonna,
if you could unexplain that, man.
yeah, of course I can.
I don't
Okay.
know. It's gonna sound crazy if you try, I promise you, because you just tried to re-explain it to me and it still sounded crazy.
No, it was fresh on my mind, you know what I mean? It's the same 24 hours. So, I was still thinking about it, you know what I mean? Because when I said it lighthearted, playfully, with you know, amused intent. And like what I meant towards the females, and not you know what I mean? No nasty Nate shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, I don't know, man. That shit
So,
crazy.
hold on. Shout out to Brian in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's watching. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nets fans. We the best fans. As you can see, me and JB fan to react to MPJ, Kyrie Irving, Andre Iguodala, plus more. You know what I'm saying? Leaf, what you mean? WTF? Like, what you mean?
Yo, and just before you get into the important shit, did you
Yeah,
watch the Murder Mook
the
versus
face
Hitman
off.
Face Off?
Nah, I didn't see. I seen that they did it, but I didn't watch it.
I just watched it just now. Watch that shit. So that shit was a good watch. I ended up watching the whole shit because it
Yeah,
was entertaining.
yeah. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Shout out to battle rap too. I was talking about it earlier, and I heard that they gonna have the battle the same day as the same night as the fight. The
Which
the
one?
night
What fight?
the, the Hitman Holler the to Bud is supposed to fight
Okay.
Crawford.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
see that Tank supposed to be fighting Jake Paul?
yeah. I'm mad at that. Shout out to Ice in the building. I don't like that. I think that for the most part that you want to stay away from the antics. Yeah, it's the bag. He did talk about retiring. I mean, you can't play boxing.
But I don't
So
think it's the bag. Well, it's the bag, obviously, but it's more like I think he want to shut Jake Paul up. Because Jake Paul been talking, like, and he been going out there and beating up on some people that Tank might have respect for, including Mike Tyson. Because he went out there and did that with Mike Tyson, and I think Tank took that as disrespect.
okay, let's say let's ride with that, right? Pause. Let's say Tank do that. There's no way Tank don't go into heavyweight. He would have to, Jake Paul would have to come down to middleweight. It's the only way.
I think Tank don't care. Like I'm gonna knock him out whatever way he
It's
is.
no way. Tank is not going to heavyweight, bro. It's not. No, it takes away from what he's best at, and that's speed and power. He's not a slugger. No, you take away from Tank by putting him in the heavyweight division. I don't like it. I only want to see Tank have this
But
fight in the middleweight
Jake,
division. Only.
but Jake Paul is not a real boxer. Like it's not like like Tank been training for this his whole life. Like Jake Paul been training for like 3 years and fought a couple of exhibition fights.
Barry said Tank winning that easy. LOL. I
Right?
agree with Barry. I think so. Shout to the old chat. Chat hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the link coming. Pause. But we, you know what I mean? We're gonna get to a few things. But I don't like the fact that he fighting him in the first place. I wanted to see him get a rematch with Lamont Roach. You know what I
Mm,
mean? That's what I really wanted to see.
wow.
And the fact that I feel like it's taken away from the sport. But I won't say much, but it'd have been good to see that.
Well, that's not what we get.
I want to see Take knock this dude out, bro.
I want to see it too, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I feel like that's why everybody tune into a Jake Paul fight because everybody wants to see him get knocked out.
Uh, the thing, I tuned in. I wanted to see Mike Tyson again. Jake Paul. Jake Paul wasn't the draw
No, I
when
thought Mike
he.
Tyson was going to knock his ass out. Because he
Yeah, but
knocked.
not. But Mike, I
But who
wanted
they
to see
knocked out
Mike
before
Tyson though.
Tyrone Woodley or somebody? Like
Who?
he fought Tyrone Woodley and he fought somebody else too. Before Mike Tyson, and I was like, I don't know. I just want to see this kid knocked out. Like this kid, he got this smug look on his face after he be beating up on like legends, kind of. Didn't he beat up Nate Robinson too or something?
I don't know, bro, but he a YouTuber. He convinced he convinced them to put him in a serious belt. He's Vegas, so I understand the approach from being from where he is, and at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, man, if they're gonna do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? But don't. That's just an appetizer.
Yo,
The
bro,
fans
what
really
Trey
need to
said, man.
see Lamar Roach. The fans really need to see Lamar Roach and Tank Davis, bro.
I hear
That,
you, but I'm sure that fight not paying with the Jake Paul fight paying.
you think the draw is bigger with Jake Paul than Lamar Roach?
Yeah,
It shouldn't be. What is this then? Wrestling? Because
it's
that's pure
entertainment.
entertainment.
It's entertainment. That's what it is.
I don't like it, bro. I ain't jacking it for real. I'd rather see Tank in a quote unquote see him and Shakur Stevenson. I'd rather see Shakur Stevenson and Lamar Roach. I'd rather see Lamar Roach and Bud.
Hey, them niggas can be on the undercard if they want to.
Bruh. Shakur Stevenson versus Lamar Roach shouldn't be no undercard.
Okay, it can
Shouldn't
be the
be
night. You want it to be the night of main events?
Lamar Roach versus Shakur Stevenson.
Gnome 5. You know what I mean? Night of main event.
Some, maybe. Some. All right. We'll see though. We'll be here to recap that battle. I mean, recap that fight. We'll be here to recap it for sure. We're gonna get into some of this content. Ice
How you,
posted this actually. I'm
how
gonna
you
play.
just spend 5 minutes telling niggas how you don't like the fight, you don't care about the fight, and they gonna say, yeah, but we gonna be here to recap it, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely still recap it though. I'm not gonna miss the fight. I
Heard you.
want to see Tink beat his ass.
God.
But
What if Tank lose?
I'm not exploring that thought. I'll put money on Tank.
I'm only exploring that option because I would, like I keep saying, I've been expecting Jake Paul to lose every fight he fought so far. Like he fought,
Bruh, but everybody know what boxing is, so that's why, you know what I mean?
I thought he was gonna lose every single fight from the first one. Like I think it was Nate Robinson, or was that Logan Paul? But I was expecting him to lose that. Tyrone Woodley, uh, the other MMA fighter he fought, I forgot his name.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mike Tyson, I was expecting him to lose. Everyone I'm expecting to lose, and he keep winning. I'm like it pisses me off.
I don't know, but we gonna be here for it when it happens. I ain't tripping. This is MPJ right here. He said, hold on, let's just listen to it. Bring it back.
You trying to get back to All Star game? I'm trying to do my first time All Star.
First time All Star. That sound like the tanking team, Jay? Nope. That don't sound like no tanking team to me, Jay.
I told you, man. They hyping shit up because they want him to score 1,000,000 points like that. To me, that's just telling me that he about to take a lot of shots, and
Okay.
they don't care if Cam Thomas not taking shots because this kid about to take a lot of shots.
He's not a better scorer than Cam Thomas. Let me just get that out the way. He's
Neither
not.
was Mikal Bridges, but that ain't stop him. They ain't stopped them from giving him the minutes
Yeah, but
and the
how long? How
opportunities
long?
and the
How long?
shots.
But how long as fans will we witness these atrocities and not push back and say we deserve better?
Yo,
How long will these things they unhinged? They get this guy, he was a number three, he was a third option. He never I've seen him score the ball, bro. And more times than not, they coming from behind the arc. He not putting the ball on the floor like that. And far as who deserved the keys, this is another example of making a mistake by giving the wrong player the keys to the whip.
that's how you crash the whip.
That's how you crash the whip.
Give it to a drunk driver.
Yo, man. Like I said, ice in the chat. The guys in the chat. I'm about to throw the link in the chat so they, you know what I mean? We could all react to this.
They probably trying to get Trey Young now too. He trying to convince him. Come to Brooklyn, man. Play with me, man. Light Skin Alliance.
Oh man, let's just hear it from start to finish.
He's trying to get back to the All-Star game. I'm trying to do my first time All-Star. He's trying to get better than this.
You averaging 25 plus this year.
Got to.
How many? Come on, man. It's 25 plus easy.
3-pointer. What I told you.
He's trying to get back to the All-Star.
What I told you. His highlight is a 3-pointer. I ain't lying to you.
But you not listening, man. I told y'all the other night. That's what he do. What is Jordy Fernandez's game plan? This nigga is about to shoot 25 threes a game, and he's gonna make at least 8 a game, 9 a game.
8 times 3 is 24. Bro, if he take 25 3-pointers, I'm gonna be tight. And I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. At the end of the day, this whole alliance because I know you from the Nuggets and giving him the number one option because of that, I'm not with that shit at all. Like, Cam Thomas is a better offensive player than him. There's no way that we should be running the offense through MPJ or Iguodala Demand. We running the Iguodala Demand and that's what I'm saying. We were running the pick and roll with Iguodala Demand and MPJ. We or picking pops and pick and rolls with MPJ and Iguodala. That's the offense that we the first basketball action, and then we revolve around that.
I bet y'all $5 that MPJ breaks the record for most 3-point attempts in a game this year.
I'm not making that bet.
I bet $5 that happens this year. MPJ is going to break the record for most 3-point attempts in a single game. What's the number? Does anybody know the number?
I don't know. Actually, Notorious. Notorious is defending, you know what I'm saying? MPJ, rightfully so. He a Nets player. But I just don't see him. I don't like him being the number one option over Cam Thomas on the offensive side of the ball. I hope I'm clear.
Ask me what?
Do you think he should be a number one option?
Yeah, well, that's not what I was asking.
I don't know, bro. To keep it a buck, I don't know, bro. It doesn't matter to me, bro, if him or Cam Thomas is the number one option, bro. I mean, this is a throwaway season for real. So, I mean, I can see it going either way. I mean, I know Cam Thomas is your boy, but it wouldn't bother me either way, to be honest.
24 is the most in the game. MPJ is definitely going to shoot 25 in one of these games.
I mean, I would think MPJ would probably be the number one option. I mean, based off of, you know what I mean? Based off of why I think that's why they brought him here for real. I mean, to be the number one option, to see if he can, hit another gear. I don't see him getting any less shots than Cam Thomas, man. Just based off of them going out to get him, based off of what he's getting paid, I just don't see it. I don't see them jumping Cam Thomas for him as being the number one option. I still think Cam can be, I mean, whether you say a number 2, I still think Cam can still get his shots up and be effective still. But I mean, does it really matter who's the number 1 and number 2 option on this team this year?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Why so?
Because again, there's no direct leadership, bro. There's, you know what I mean, confusion. It seems like there's no understanding of what's what. You got MPJ, a free agent that come here. Where's the formula recipe that working before? He's not KD. He ain't KD level. You know what I'm saying? Why does he get to come here and be number 1 option again? Like, when that whole thing happened, like I told y'all, I disagree with Sean Marks because it wasn't so much about the player. It was about what was happening and what they were breaking up. They was breaking up Karis LeVert and Spencer Dinwiddie, both running the 1 and 2 whenever they wanted. That shit was amazing. Yo, I'm not lying. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not
bent
lying.
Jack City?
No. He talking about his job, because there's no way that he thinking that he gonna get paid from Big and Breezy. You know what I'm saying?
Or you think? Oh wait, y'all playing with rebounds and everything?
Yeah, we playing the whole. Yeah.
I'm just asking because if anybody playing me, we playing possession basketball. But I ain't. You know, because maybe he was saying Boardman gets paid. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the payday he talking about.
I don't know, man. All I do know is I like the fact that we having this conversation. But the truth is that as good as MPJ is, for him to be next to Trae Young and he telling him getting 25 is easy, who's he talking to? You know, is 25 easy for MPJ? Is MPJ a scorer like Trae Young? I like he building up his frank confidence. You know what I'm saying? But what kind of score is MPJ? We got.
I know we about to find out this season.
Yeah, like from what y'all know, don't go off my opinion. We gonna go to ice. Like, y'all think he should be a 1 option based on what y'all seen, not what they gonna do and trying to predict what the Nets gonna do, but what far as watching basketball, should he be the number 1 option for the Brooklyn Nets?
No.
Yo, I don't know. I'm with Joey. Like, I don't. It at this point it don't matter, right? Because whoever shows up is going to show up, and you going to see. You know what I mean? That's the way this season finna play out. But I will say, they said on 2K he has the highest rating on the Nets that make him the best player. So you know what I mean?
Don't tell Breezy that.
When I seen it,
he might be the number 1.
I'm mad you said it. I'm mad you was bold enough to say that shit.
Hey, it's all over the internet.
Go put on the Cam Thomas highlight tape, then put on the MPJ highlight tape and see.
Hey, MPJ highlight tape better than Cam Thomas joint 100 times.
Hell no. I'm watching it right now.
100 times.
I'm watching his highlights right now. His highlights ain't even that highlight.
Cam,
guys,
Cam don't even get 3 dunks in his highlight. Get out of here, Jake.
Can I say something real quick, Ice?
These dunks ain't exciting dunks, and it's mad jump shots.
It was one time when some of y'all was in here shitting on Cam Johnson too. And then he played good, and then all of a sudden he was a professional. And why did we trade Cam Johnson and all this other shit?
Yo,
before
Joey, you stuck on
that. Hold on.
But you stuck on that. Fuck Cam Johnson. Niggas don't give a fuck about Cam Johnson. Niggas is talking about what the organization is saying and showing the fact that they don't be having no direction based on the shit that they saying. They be doing different shit from what they saying. Fuck him. It's the principle.
I'm about to land my plane though. Before that, he was the bum ass twin, and this
he
that,
still is.
I say that to say this. Let the shit play out. Because the same niggas in here talking shit about MPJ, he might turn around and ball out. Then y'all gonna be stuck.
No, we not. Nobody is saying he's not good and he's not gonna be good. Nobody's saying that.
Yeah, no.
Nobody's saying that, but y'all saying he can't be. You don't see him as the number 1 option. You saying that his highlight tape is trash.
Right, I'm not saying that.
This, that, and the third, but you're not saying it.
No, listen, hold on, Notorious. What I'm saying is about MPJ is I don't like the whole give the keys to the free agent that just got here. It happened with McCall and Cam Johnson. I didn't like it then.
And
I don't like it now. That's
and
when
it's
I'm
another
That's
number two
cool
bum
and
ass
all.
nigga
no,
that's
no, no.
trying to be somebody that's not
That's
somebody
cool
already.
and all. That's cool and all, but that has nothing to do with his ceiling.
Right.
Right. I
And
And
agree
y'all
with
said
you.
the same shit about Mikal Bridges.
It has
nah,
nothing
but
to do,
hold
and
on,
that's fine.
but hold
Listen,
on. But hold on. Let me get this.
go
Let me get
ahead.
this take, Joey. Right. The difference between Cam and MPJ, right? Cam, like I keep saying, nobody knows what he is. Y'all could say Cam should be number one. Yeah, you can say that. But when you know everyone knows what MPJ is, everybody know what MPJ has done, right? So therefore he has the up on Cam as far as player in the NBA. Cam is somebody who's trying to get somewhere. MPJ got somewhere. He might try to take it to another level. Cam needs to take it to another. He can't, like Leaves be saying, he's not even paid yet. How is a guy not paid yet, struggling to get a contract, should be your number one? Come on, man. That don't even make no sense. That
That's
don't even
the
make
that
sense.
Let me tell you why it
no,
makes sense,
no.
bro. Let me tell you why it makes sense. Because it didn't work when we did it that way last time.
It don't got
Because
nothing to do with that.
bro, hold on. Last time it was because Cam Johnson got $100 million contract, he gonna get the ball. Same thing with Mikal Bridges, he was already paid. Case in point is when we did it last time, it did not work. This giving the power to a free agent that again, he's somebody that's in the trade. He got a relationship that he got with Jordy and know how Jordy played, but he experience-wise is still behind Cam Thomas on actually seeing Jordy as a head coach. That's part of the reason why he shouldn't be number 1, 2. He should maybe be the 2, but not number 1.
Man,
I don't think
listen
you
here, the
really go.
Nets.
I don't think you really go into this season saying somebody is the clear number one option because
Right.
nobody on this team really has set the tone for that. For
Right.
real.
I
So
agree.
That is
like
crazy.
it will be depicted and it will play out in the season depending on who shows the fuck up. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say Cam should be the clear number one option. I'm not gonna sit here and say MPJ. Whoever plays and earns it will be the number one option.
All right, so hold on. Let's
Hold on. We seen it play out that Cam
yeah.
earned it when Mikal was here. Now I'm not
Mhm.
gonna
And he
sit here
didn't
and
get
say
it. He earned it and didn't
just
get it.
because it played out that way with Mikal, that is gonna play it that way out with
I
MPJ. No, I'm
agree.
It's
not
gonna
gonna
be
do
the
that.
same shit.
Listen, hold on. Notorious. I agree with the whole we don't know his ceiling. I agree. I don't know his ceiling, bro. What I'm saying is, but while we talking, I'm going to look at his stats, right? And he shot 13 shots a game. You know what I'm saying? And out of 30 or 13 of those shots, he shot almost 6.5 was 3-pointers. Okay, so that's like he doing both. All right, we need that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want from a player. You know what I mean? I want to see a player be able to try to score from inside the 3-point line and outside the 3-point line. And if he's doing both, great. His best year was last year. He averaged 50%. He played 77 games. He was 18 and 7. 5 defensive rebounds, just shy of 2 offensive rebounds. He had 2 assists, show that he could move the ball. He could play in Jordy Fernandez system with the 2 assists. I believe that. Like, I got nothing really negative to say about him, but I'm just saying when we talking about pecking order, I don't think he should be number 1. That's a fact.
Oh man.
That's the name of it. Pecking
If it
order.
was pecking
Yeah.
order, it go by the money. I keep saying in the
I
NBA,
said
pecking
that
order
too.
is money,
Yeah,
man.
but see, this is what y'all be misconstruing the fact that we're trying to say that the Nets are making a mistake doing that. Like just
Right.
like they keep making
Exactly.
mistakes. Like I hear you on why they doing it and this, that, and the third, and they're making mistakes. And if y'all believe in what they doing here, the same way niggas believed in what they was doing with Mikal Bridges and yeah, bum ass twin, but the other second bum ass twin was better than the first bum ass twin, and he is a consummate professional. And they did say that they wanted professionals on this team, and then they traded for a Curious Mike. It's weird. Know what I mean? And that's the point. They make mistakes constantly, the same ones over and over again, and they make weird
That
moves.
that's your projection. You don't know what MPJ gonna do this season. You don't
Niggas
know if
told
it's
me
going
I
to
ain't
pan
know what
out or not.
Mikal was going to do neither.
That's you
Niggas told,
projecting.
no,
None of
that's
that is
me.
fact.
That's me
And
predicting.
just because it didn't pan out with Mikal does not mean it won't pan out with MPJ. We have to
It
wait
is.
and
It's the
see.
same.
Because
It's
you
the
see,
same. It's the same model.
I'm just not the type that's just going to jump off the cliff. I'm gonna let it pan out.
All right, well, let it pan out, but it's the
So,
same model.
all right.
No, it's not the same model because this, you know what I'm saying? Now, hold on. It's not the same model. You know, when they come out with cars and you figure out what's wrong with the other one and you upgrade like 50% from the field and 41% from three, bro. That's serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no regular.
What Mikal was doing the year that
It
they went to
was
the conference finals.
it wasn't nothing like MPJ. It wasn't
Yo,
nothing like
bro,
MPJ.
he's another role player they try to turn into a superstar the same way they was doing with this guy. It's not it.
Maybe
Right,
not. And
right.
they
But
could do
this
that.
is
Hold on. Because hold up, they could do that with Cam, and Cam might not be it either. You know what I
Now
mean?
Cam is it. I seen the eye test, man. Cam
Nah,
is it. They just
he
not let they
might
just
not
won't.
be it, bro. He might not be it. He
They
just
just,
But
might
yo,
not.
but what I'm saying, listen, okay, to the whole, it might not be him. And we're gonna go to Leaf. Bro, the whole it might not be him. He was behind Kyrie, Harden, KD. And in my opinion, when that happened, it made sense. Yeah, you're not gonna feature him, but they could have featured Cam Thomas with them. You know, there was a time they could have been with them. You ain't gotta make him a one option behind none of those players. Like they all in front of Cam Thomas, but still give him minutes over who? Joe Harris. But anyway, right? Mikal Bridges,
Money.
hold on. Mikal Bridges. So what I'm saying is, but being behind Harden, KD, Kyrie, you're not going to see that he's him. Being behind Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson's, the general consensus going into that offseason, even Paul George, an NBA player, asked Mikal Bridges, like, yo, I thought the keys was going to Cam Thomas. I was surprised it went to you. I'm paraphrasing. So, case in point is, it was the obvious. Mikal knew it. Paul George knew it. The Brooklyn Nets have been shy to giving him the opportunity that he deserved. If any player get DNPs after 3 40-point games in a row, you could tell there's something against him. And I'm saying that from Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas said maybe it's something outside of that got nothing to do with basketball that's holding him back. Maybe it's something personal with the coach or something. This is Gilbert Arenas' word. This was like 2 years ago. So again, should be real, bro. It is what it is. But shout to Leaf. Leaf is on a panel. I don't know if Cam Thomas is going to be him but far as MPJ scoring 25, that's what's happening. Leaf. Trae Young is telling MPJ 25 plus, easy work.
and why we not hearing all of this? MPJ never passed shit. We ain't hearing about that.
Because he ain't had to on Denver. You know what I'm saying? He got to on this team. Well, you know what I'm saying? He ain't had to. Murray and Joker was doing all the passes for them. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I'm just saying. I mean, niggas just love to pick on certain players.
No,
Man.
I'm just saying, like, you
Uh-huh.
can't put MPJ in a box and say what he did in Denver is what he's going to do in Brooklyn. His role is going to be totally different. That's why I don't even know why we looking at these dumbass numbers, like saying, oh, he can't score this and he can't score that. When he was the third option in Denver, in Brooklyn, he's probably going to be the number one option, no lower than the number two option. So he's going to get his shots up. He's going to get his looks.
Right.
That's fair, bro. Like he's a Brooklyn
He's
Nets
gonna
player.
get a
I
lot of
wonder.
shots. I told
Listen,
y'all I got $5 on it, and if anybody wants to take the bet, let me know. But he's gonna break the record for most 3-point attempts in the game
listen. I don't want
this
to
year.
argue that, knowing what Jordy do, but what I will say is that if he getting his confidence from, you know what I'm saying, Trae Young telling him he could score, then let me see it. Show me. I'm gonna
So
show
what?
you.
Y'all niggas mad at the confidence? You mad because he said he could score 25?
No, bro, I'm not saying I'm mad. I'm not
Yo,
telling you that.
this
I'm
nigga
saying
Joe.
niggas act like it's a negative thing, but if Cam Thomas was
No,
saying that, we wouldn't have a problem
bro,
with it, right?
I'm not
Cam got that
saying it's a
swag.
negative thing,
Yeah.
bro. I'm saying, listen, what I was saying added to the conversation from yesterday is that the Knicks, they had Brunson and Cat with 220-point scorers, and it was a good team. I said Cam Thomas and MPJ could be 220-point scorers. If MPJ scored 25, I guarantee you Cam Thomas could score 25.
Oh,
If
I'm
both
not
of them,
denying
hold
that.
on, no, let me finish. That's not the end of the soliloquy. If both of them are scoring 25, then realistically, we might have a good team, bro. And at the end of the day, this whole idea of us going into next year draft, going for the top 3 pick, I'm not saying this is change for Cam Thomas and MPJ, but if I want to, as a fan, I want to see it. Make me say no. Show me like nah.
Because
I
the way
still
you was
want to
coming
take,
off
even
like
though they
it's
playing
a
good together.
competition, though. The way you was coming off like it's a competition between MPJ and Cam Thomas, and
No, I was basically saying when we let the keys get to the free agents before the draft picks, last time it didn't work with Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. It's not me pitting them versus each other. I'm talking Nets history. Last time they gave the keys to the free
history
agent
doesn't always repeat itself. So
Yes, it do.
no, it don't.
That's the phrase. That
I
is the
don't
phrase.
know,
History
man.
always repeats itself. That's the
Well,
phrase
I
because
mean, just because
it does.
so just because it
What are
happened
you
last
talking
year
about?
doesn't
This is
mean
the
it's gonna
exact
happen
opposite
next
of what
year.
you're trying to say.
Just because it happened last year don't mean it's gonna happen this year. There's no
Okay.
guarantee for that.
Right, but no, I'm parted. We just podcasted. But look, Pete, listen, we could have a stalemate on this. I don't know if Leaf is there, but I definitely wanted to get into the other part of the show. 2 more parts I wanted to get into, but I wanted to go to Leaf before we did that, just to see what he thought about all this. All right,
He
we're gonna
he
get back.
watching Curious Mike right now. He'll be back.
Yo.
Yeah. All right. So this is another thing that seems kind of serious, and I didn't watch it. I wanted to watch it with y'all. But he started off saying, I got punished for doing what's best for the team. And I just wanted to see where this was going. And we're gonna recap it. You know what I'm saying? Easy, the last one on the panel. So we're gonna start with Easy first, and I'll go last. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all Nets fans is in between. Pause. Let's see. All right, bet. This is Andre Iguodala on 7 p.m. with Brooklyn. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony. Like I told y'all, he one of my favorite players. When he got one of my favorite podcasts, it's my guy, man. But let's get to the content.
I got punished for doing what's best for the team financially.
Yeah. Right. That's crazy. Because it's like, what is going through your mind, bro, as a player? Like, both of y'all. Like,
At that point in time,
it's like, yo, all right, bro, like, are you thinking like, yo, I made enough?
once you do it, it's over.
Yeah.
Like mentally, like once you do it once, even if it's like somebody's helping you out or helping you in a situation, once you kick that door, then that's your box. You're stuck, no matter what.
Yeah.
Because now we getting you for pennies on a dollar now. Right? We looking at you in this box. We ain't looking at you as Carmelo Anthony. We looking at you as
You're not one of these guys. You're one of these guys.
You're that, but we're looking at you in this box. So therefore, if you don't fit in this box, you ain't gonna, you know.
And then they package it, as he's doing what's best for the team.
Yeah,
He's a team guy, great locker room guy.
Great guy.
Everything's
mentor.
great.
Hell no.
But then as soon as free agency hit,
Yeah, thank you.
your value's not what it was. We see you as here. And do you want to win?
Yeah.
Because then they hold the ring culture against you.
That's a fact.
You're
Pay
not a winner unless
attention.
you
Pay
sacrifice.
attention. Listen, it's a lot of content. This is 9 minutes, but he said a lot in just then. So we'll go to Easy first, like I said. Easy, what you think about what Andre Iguodala said, bro?
Yeah, Curious Mike. He getting a lot of views tonight.
Yeah, Lee, you there, Lee?
He's got Curious Mike channel popping.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nets, new player.
Right, Brooklyn Nets fans love Curious Mike, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Ice. Go ahead, Ice.
Nah, that and this what he's talking about, the same thing that is going to happen to Cam if he signs a contract and everyone thinks he's a six man, is what I'm saying. If he don't prove himself in one of these seasons, like bro, he gonna get stuck as a six man in the league. And that's exactly what he's talking about. It's not and he don't want it. I don't want Cam to be boxed in there right now, but you know what I'm saying? He don't want to get boxed in. He put himself as a, you know what I'm saying, one of these guys, and they saying like, bro, you like one of these guys, right? And that's the problem with him right now. So what they saying is facts. Once you get stuck in that, especially when you if you're a higher player like Iguodala was, and then you know what I'm saying, you take a team friendly deal, like, all right, let me help the team out, then you get stuck in that box. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a business is crazy. It's crazy work, yeah.
Yeah, yo, what you got on this, Joey BK? I mean, Notorious.
Is he talking about it from a contract standpoint or from a role standpoint?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. We maybe if we listen to more of the content, you know what I'm saying, you could answer the question better. But this is only piece of it.
Yeah, I don't really agree with it. I don't agree with it because I think if you don't like follow your role, right, and you don't do what the team has asked for you, I think you're gonna end up blackballing yourself out of the league, right? I mean, people in the league talk. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. They're gonna get that notion that you're not a team player, and that's going to get around the league, right? I also don't believe it pigeonholes you with your contract, because I believe if you play good in the NBA and you maintain a good sustained performance, that you will always have a job, and you can always play yourself into a bigger contract. It's going to be opportunities there. So I don't agree with that. I think the right thing to do is to play your role and play it to your best of your ability, because there will be opportunities there. If you don't, then you're going to have you're probably going to play your way out of the league.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion.
Nah, I feel you. Shout out to Notorious heavy on X. What up though, Jay? What you thought about this? This is JTV.
I missed it. I think I can't remember I lost what I was about to say. I was listening to everybody else. I forgot what I was about to say, honestly.
All right, so I think that Iguodala, he's being transparent about the business side of basketball. Like, it's entertaining for you guys, but you know, you guys may look at us like, oh, you know, take the team friendly contract, not understanding how complex that decision might be. You know what I mean? It's more than meets the eye type shit. You know what I mean? But I just want to I'm gonna get more into the content. I'm gonna keep going.
That point in time, it's interesting how they do it.
It's a narrative.
It's a narrative.
You're not a winner.
Yeah.
Once you sacrifice, right, or you fight that, then you're not a team player. You're not a winner because you don't want to sacrifice. They're gonna say, "Oh, it's about the money." You know what I mean? Like, it becomes about everything else other than what's really at hand.
Yeah, because I speak on this, my man Evan.
And so basically, what I'm saying is, right there, I feel like he's saying they don't want to get lowballed. They want to get paid their worth. And you know, franchises, they trying to cut corners. If they can find a way to pay you less, they're gonna do that.
I can see that, but I can also, like I said, you can also outplay a role. Just because they put you in a role don't mean you can't outplay that role and play it above expectations and get a bigger contract. But I get what he's saying though. Like once a team puts you in a role and you're looked at in a certain role, then that's what everybody is probably going to follow suit or want you to do. So if they want you to be a 6-man, you ain't gonna never get the big money because they're gonna cap you at a certain amount based off your role.
But listen. This is what I'm trying to slow it down for y'all to hear for the most part, right? Is him explaining in the regular season, they saying one thing, right? And then in the postseason, not postseason, then in the off season, they like, oh, your value, this and that, and the third. You feel what I mean? So it's like they'll string you along. You feel what I mean? Like to me, is articulating the business side of basketball. And I'll be honest, you know what I mean? I feel like the media is going to back the franchise as far as narratives and what's said in the media, what's said on television and all of that. They're not, especially back then. You know what I'm saying? Podcasting is changing things. You know, these players having a voice, I think is educational, is very informative. You know what I mean? So I that's why I like Carmelo Anthony interviews. You see ex players on there talking basketball. I think it's good. But hold on, I'm gonna just keep it going.
Been turning my best friend, my brother. And
Shout out Ev.
Ev had an amazing, he said this on JJ's pod one day. He was like, when your teammates know how valuable you are, because you make their jobs easier. And I think he's the only player in NBA history to have back-to-back triple doubles off the bench.
Yeah.
Yo.
Ever.
Yo. It's like 80 years in the league, man.
Right? This is 78 years.
Yeah. Come on.
And then he's like, all right, I do what's best for the team. Or he sat in Philly and they were like, he went to the GM's office and was like, yo, can you just trade me? Like, why would y'all pick me at number 2?
Right.
And y'all told me y'all was handing me the team. Man, it's Drew Holiday, it's Andre Iguodala, Lou Williams. Man, y'all made it seem like they was weak.
Yeah.
I'm not better than them dudes right now. Let me go somewhere where I can develop. GM said to him, we don't trade good players.
Oof.
And so now he gets put in the box as a bust.
Joel.
He get put in the bust. He gets labeled as a bust before he can even prove what he can do.
Right.
Just because he was put in the wrong situation. Then he goes to Indiana. He new to the team. He get a month to really try to figure himself out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's him and Lance Stevenson. Lance got equity with the team. Got to figure that out. Then he go to Boston and go crazy. Kills it in Boston. Gets a big deal in Portland. Helps them get to the conference finals against us. Beats Denver in Game 7.
Yep.
If anybody go back and watch that game,
yep.
I'm texting him during the game like every player in NBA history to have back-to-back triple doubles off the bench.
Yeah.
Yo.
Ever.
Yo. It's like 80 years in the league, man.
Right? This is 78 years.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then
I guess history doesn't repeat itself.
He's like, all right, I do it.
I guess it doesn't always repeat itself, but go ahead.
What you mean? He had 2 back-to-back triple doubles. That it repeated itself the next night.
I guess ever.
History repeated itself the next night.
It didn't repeat itself with a different player.
All right, well,
Keep
Cam
moving
Thomas.
the goalpost though.
Well, Cam Thomas is
go
the only
put
player
it-
to score under 21 to score 40 points 3 nights in a row. Nobody repeated that
Go
either.
put in
Hold on.
Was
ChatGPT
best
or
for the
Grok.
team.
Or
he sat in Philly and they were like,
going.
he went to the GM's office and was like, yo, can you just trade me? Like, why would y'all pick me at number 2?
Right.
And y'all told me y'all was handing me the team. Man, it's Drew Holiday, it's Andre Iguodala, Lou Williams. Man, y'all made it seem like they was weak.
Yeah.
I'm not better than them dudes right now. Let me go somewhere where I can develop. GM said to him, we don't trade good players.
Right there. Bow. There it is. Now, what I'm saying is, I don't know the specific player that you're talking about, but I do know if a player come and say, yo, look, I'm not ready to compete. I want to develop. a player coming to a GM saying that, and the GM telling them we don't trade good players. I just think that's interesting. My thoughts on it is contract wise, you can't. You're a rookie. You're in a rookie scale contract, so you can ask for it, but the franchise, they, you know what I mean, the ball, you know what I'm saying, they got the upper hand in that situation. But yeah, what y'all, any of y'all want to speak on that, or y'all want to just keep it going?
Yeah,
Why would you trade good players? You're an
Go ahead.
asset. You're an asset. So if you were a valuable asset, why would you trade you for nothing or trade you at all?
I wanted to say that I just think it's just that's unfortunate, and I think it's just some certain franchises just don't know how to develop and don't know how to get young guys involved, and that's a test to that. That's the fault of the franchise for not having a solid plan to develop that young man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why Ace Bailey's and all these other players don't want to go to certain teams.
Ice, you see Jose Bless comment? He said that's exactly why a buddy that got drafted by the Jazz didn't want to go to the 76ers.
Yeah, Ace Bailey. That's exactly why, because you get put in the situation where you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
But no. But hold on. Ice, slow it down. I want you to speak to this because you know you be talking your G League shit and you know development. Think about the talent that came in and out, high draft picks that came to the 76ers. If you are a high draft pick, do you want to go there?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
They didn't really, with the, like, if you was just looking on Ice, if you was just looking on paper and you see how many draft picks the 76ers got, you would have said, like, yo, you know, you would have expected more from that roster. You know what I'm saying?
You expect the organization to do more for you if you're going there, you knowing that how many picks they had, and you see how everybody ain't pan out with the 76ers. Some people did, some people didn't. It'd be like that. But he just talking about you got solid good players and you draft me at 2 to do what? Be on the bench? Like, bro, I'm not trying to be in that situation.
Exactly.
You know, I'm not, you don't draft me at 2 and then all right, like, yeah, you behind them guys.
Who are you talking about?
But
who is he talking about?
Evan Turner got drafted to the 76ers.
Oh yeah, that's his homie. Yeah.
So he said it was him. He said it was Lemon Pepper Lou, and they had somebody else. And
Drew Holiday, I think.
Yeah, Drew. So you behind 3 solid dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be on the bench behind them. But why you draft me at 2 to put me on the bench? You know, I should be learning at this point, but I'm not better than them at this point. I'm a rookie. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to learn. You telling me sit on the bench. Like, trade me so I can go somewhere, like, you know what I mean? Like our team right now where there's a lot of rookies, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna take your bumps and bruises, like send me somewhere like that. And they like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
But I still say it's bullshit though, because even if you a team, if your team is good and you got guys in front of you, a good organization knows how to develop and knows how to get those players minutes. Now, granted, they might not get the most, but they know how to bring their rookies along, bro. Like, just to have them sitting there rotting, sitting behind somebody is crazy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're supposed to get more minutes than the guys in front of them, but they should be getting some type of tick. They should be getting some type of run on the court. You should be bringing them along slowly but surely. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's nasty work, man.
Yeah, to your point, I know who y'all talking about, and he was like quote unquote. I want to call him a bust, but at the end of the day, you know, I put Evan Buster. What's his name? Evan what?
Evan Turner.
Evan Turner. All right.
You called him Evan Buster. Yo, you disrespectful. That's what got Cameron in the beef, man.
Yeah, chill. I ain't trying to get no beef with Evan Turner. All right, so hold on. That first season, just so we talking about. I don't want to leave the pod because we're gonna finish that, but I just want to read his stats in that rookie season. First off, he played his whole rookie contract. He played 4 years for the 76ers. The first season as a rookie, he's the number 2 pick. He started 14 games, played 78, averaged 7 points, and just shy of 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Next year 9-5, almost 6. 13, third year 13-6. 17 his last year 17-6. So that's what he did with his rookie scale contract. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not gonna go into if Diego put up these numbers, would y'all be happy? We're gonna skip that part. Just play the clip.
Oof.
And so now he gets put in the box as a bust.
Joel.
He get put in the bust. He gets labeled as a bust before he can even prove what he can do.
Right.
Just because he was put in the wrong situation. Then he goes to Indiana. He new to the team. He get a month to really try to figure himself out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's him and Lance Stevenson. Lance got equity with the team. Got to figure that out. Then he go to Boston and go crazy. Kills it in Boston. Gets a big deal in Portland. Helps them get to the conference finals against us. Beats Denver in Game 7.
Yep.
If anybody go back and watch that game,
Yep.
I'm texting him during the game like, Evan Turner, you just won your team Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. That don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's very rare. Then the Portland situation goes to Atlanta. They tell him, man, we're just going to go with the young guys. And I've seen that happen in my NBA career where I had four guys come out of a meeting with the coach, like, coach just let us know the GM said, we're going to go with these guys. They ain't going to play. 2 of them in their contract years.
NBA. So hold on. GMs is making decision who play, not the coach. How y'all feel about that?
I've been telling y'all that.
It be like that sometimes because it's based off of business.
And he did say it was a contract. Yeah, let me keep it going.
NBA career over.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're trying to do what's right for the team. You're going to go with these guys. They ain't going to play. 2 of them in their contract years. NBA career over.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're trying to do what's right.
See, there you go right there again. NBA career over because
business.
Everybody don't get that second, third contract.
Nope.
Everybody don't get that fourth contract. That's why you got to respect Westbrook and Chris Paul and these players. You know what I'm saying? Staying in the league that long is nothing to sneeze at. But y'all want to say something to this, or y'all want me to keep it going?
No, I wanted to say something. So is it safe to say that, sometimes a player's career can depend on where they're drafted at in their situation? That's what I've been saying.
That's what I was saying the week about the Wizards, about John Wall last stream.
So, I mean, some guys are just blessed to come into a better situation than other players when drafted.
Think about why, and Leaf was saying this too. Think about why the NBA took their personnel and sent them to the Pelicans. Because there's no way that the New Orleans Pelicans not successful when we sent mad draft picks your way. We sent you Anthony Davis, you had Drew Holiday, you had Cousins, you had Zion, you had fucking a number 2 pick in Brandon Ingram. Like, you had mad draft picks, you had AD, you had mad players, a lot of them, and you ain't do a goddamn thing. So what they do? They send Joe Dumars there. Joe Dumars, please get this shit together. Please. They do not know what they're doing over there. They were supposed to be more competitive by now, because now it ain't their time no more. Almost. You know, Houston Rockets on the rise again. They were supposed to be good before the Houston Rockets got good again. It's over with, bro. But if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, I'm going to just keep the content going. Y'all want me to keep it going, or y'all want to say something?
Keep going.
Give them more.
Right for the team, but it's only 450 slots. And we always talk about it. It's a lot of guys who should be in the league that ain't. And it's a lot of guys in the league that shouldn't be. and it could be situational sometimes. It's crazy. It's in what song was that? Is it Michael Jordan on every block?
Yeah.
Because of what you just said, right? With the situations, and Evan Turner's situation was crazy. I mean, we know it. We all know it. You know, internally we know that situation. Some guys get dealt a shitty hand throughout their career. Some guys adapt, gotta adjust all the time. Some guys are journeymen. They chasing team. They go from team to team to team. That's just different lanes and different people in the NBA. For somebody like you who was a star, like you came in, we stars. And now you had to, and you playing with another star with AI. Now you got to adjust your game, right, to be a different role, but to be the star player in that role, right? That's a big difference being a star player and being a star player of a role.
Yep.
Right. What was the mindset shift, like the mindset when it came to adapting to that? Was it hard to adapt from being a star to being a star in a very specific role?
To be a star in a specific role, it takes a long time. It's almost like your first time planting something, and you don't know if you're doing it right until it comes to fruition, and it's like it sprouts. You're like, oh, I did it right. The last 3-4 months, like I was feeding it the right water. I had the right soil. So it's like blind faith. And so when Steve brought me off the bench, and it threw me off because I was playing well. So like I said before, I got punished for playing well. He was like, yo, the first group versus second group are the most competitive games in practice when Andre's on the second group. I'm like, yeah, I'm busting their ass. So I'm starting. He's like, no, man, we're a way better team if you come off the bench. I'm like, wait, I did so good that I got demoted.
Right.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Right. It sounds crazy, but then like from a fan perspective, it's like, all right. Right? I'm saying that I'm watching at the crib.
I know listen, I'm gonna go next. But
But
it's crazy.
Give me the Hooper perspective. I'm gonna give you the fan perspective. As a guy watching at home, I low-key want that because it's like, you know, they talk about first unit, second unit. You want your second unit to come out when the starters or whoever is you know, sitting down for however long, there's not a lull. You know what I mean? Like, correct. Oh, this guy's saying, bro, Andre's coming in and they still clicking. We still up 20. They ain't closed the gap at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so as a fan, it's like, okay, cool. I understand that. I see that strategy, but I understand because from the player's perspective, it's like, when bro, what the fuck?
Because as a starter, what's the average salary of a starter?
That part.
And what's the average salary of a guy coming off the bench? So when I heard it, I'm like, damn, my career over. That's the first thing I thought. Like, damn, I got 3 years left. So I got to wait 6-7 months. I got to wait 8 months. And we win a championship. And I'm like, man, that shit better have worked. So now I'm like, all right, it worked. Now I can take this and I can run with it. Oh, I'm running with this shit. Yeah, I got finals MVP off the bench. I'm technically a starter that come off the bench, so you're going to have to pay me like it. So you kind of have to adapt. Just like you're saying, you got to adapt to the situation. And then from there, I just bought into it. It got to the point then after that where Steve was like, hey, such and such is out. You starting tonight. No, I'm cool, fam. I'm not starting no more.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm coming off the bench. Yeah. That's like a joke. But like all those things come into play with some of the decisions that you have to make. And if you buy in or not, it's the same, like you're talking about Julius Randle. It's like, are you going to change your game when it can really affect your pockets? Like we just saw Scotty Barnes got $270
million. So, yo, Scotty, let me hold something. I don't care if it's Canadian. I'll do the exchange myself, bro.
And the kid coming off the bench might only get 80. We 200 million's difference coming off the bench versus starting. Now, as a fan or as a player,
right?
Both that makes sense to everybody.
Hell yeah.
NBA season may be.
So, I mean, what y'all got on this, man? How y'all feel about the content?
Yeah, everything's situational. You know what I mean? Like he said, making that change, coming off the bench and knowing that you're going to take one hell of a pay cut, and then you got to adapt and try to be a star in that role so you can somewhat keep your pay back up. before your NBA career is over. Because if you don't start in that role, you basically out. You basically done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's tough, man.
Yeah.
NBA, it ain't just basketball. It ain't just basketball.
From the player's perspective, I can understand and see why, someone would be agitated or aggravated, being in his shoes and being the sixth man. I mean, I get it, and I also understand why the team would want him. From the team's perspective, why they would want him to come off the bench. But yeah, man, it's tough because as a player, you want to start because that affects your pockets. And you know what I mean? You want to try to get as much money as possible for you and your family. You feel me? So I get it.
All right. What you got on this, Jay?
Man, that's what I've been saying for a long time about Cam Thomas. Not to keep bringing it back to him, but nigga don't want to be no six man. Nigga ain't trying to hear that shit. So nigga be like, oh yeah, but why would somebody be offended about being a six man? It's about bread. It's about all that. It's about whole life, legacy, everything. Like that shit do matter. And but it is what it is. I mean, business is a cold business. Just right now, they got Cam Thomas by the nuts, and it ain't nothing he could do about it. But I feel like on good faith, you should not treat your players like that, especially players that have showed loyalty and promise and talent.
That's true. But to be fair though, and you're right. But Cam Thomas is young, so he still got time to really, bounce back and really outplay his role. I think Andre Iguodala was like a more senior, more seasoned NBA player. So, you know what I mean? At that time, he don't got much time to really get that many more contracts. But I mean, I get it though.
I feel like Cam going to end up doing that shit on another team because he gonna have a bad taste in his mouth from this team from all of this shit, and he just gonna go somewhere else and flourish.
Right. But all I'm saying is just because you a six man, right? If you're young and you're talented, just because you're a six man, that does not mean that you can't outplay your position and still get a decent amount of money. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, nah, for Cam, usually if he gets labeled at just say he play out this season, right? And he gets after the season, he don't show like he was a superstar and everyone labels him as a six man. There's no way he's gonna get out of the six man contract. That's who he's gonna be. That's who he's gonna be for the rest of his NBA career. He
You
won't
think
move from
so?
yeah. He won't move from six man to like, you know what I'm saying, third option or nothing like that. He's gonna stay exactly because they're gonna keep that money the same for him. You know what I'm saying? That's what Iguodala is saying. That money, once he's labeled that and his money is set, like that's exactly where they're gonna try to keep him. You know what I'm saying? So he don't move out of that money and they get that production.
Okay.
From
Right.
him.
I'm gonna
Right.
push back on that a little bit because I hear what you're saying, but when you look at a six man, right? A six man is considered to me a fringe starter, which means like they can absolutely start on your team, but you want them like Deuce, I forget his name, Deuce or whatever his name was, but you in this pod.
Deuce McBride.
Yeah, you want them to come in the second unit to keep that keep the flow. You know what I mean? Keep make sure there's no gap um in between the lead that's eating up. So I get that. What I'm saying is this is the NBA, bro. Things happen. Players get injured. If somebody gets injured and you're the sixth man, you move right into the starting rotation. So things can happen and opportunities can acquire for you to really level up for real. I think
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but I still think that you're gonna still have opportunities to level up as a six man and not be pigeonholed. It can
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. I get it, but that's we again. You gotta realize the fan stressing because they got us speaking more on the business side of it, and we not getting no basketball right now. It's a whole drought. You know what I mean? This shit is like
Yeah, it's
standoff.
not a drought in basketball. Yeah, it's not a drought in basketball.
Right.
No, I
That
mean
Euro
I'm talking
League.
about Nets fans, like and like for instance, like we talk about the Nets right now, easy more than we see in them play, and that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but and then I kept on telling y'all niggas that's not the best basketball you could be watching right now. So I don't know what you're saying right now. Like overseas are playing right now. They playing some good basketball. They playing some good hoops right now. Like what's going on?
FIBA,
Oh,
FIBA,
Yeah,
FIBA's on right now.
Euro basket.
Yeah,
I ain't
Laurie
know
Markkinen dropping buckets over there.
The FIBA court is smaller than the NBA court. I ain't know that. I thought they was the
Hey
same
man,
size.
I know the NBA court is 94 feet. I don't know what FIBA is.
Yeah, FIBA is smaller for some reason, and it's
yeah.
a couple other differences.
That's why Luca said. That's was one of the reasons why Luca said it's harder to score because it's less room in the Euro in the
And they
overseas.
got
Mm.
they
And
got
the
different rules
3-point
too.
line is closer. That's what too.
They got different rules too. They could get more physical. They got you could for our goaltending rules are different than theirs. They could I don't think they got 3 second in the key, so things are different over there.
Hey man, I know. Listen, we talking basketball. I know a lot of people don't look at the WNBA, but the LA Sparks and Dallas game was fire tonight. Paige
They just had a
Beckers
game,
went
boy.
off. Rikia Jackson went off.
Page went off. Page went off.
Yeah, she scored like 40 something points. She's a
So
rookie.
hold on. But all I heard was it was supposed to be rookie first vet. I think she went versus Plum. Right?
But they won. Plum got the game winner though. Even though Beckers went off and scored the most points, Plum got the game winner and won the game
That's
for her
tough.
team.
That's
So
tough.
yeah.
Damn, I sound like I missed a good game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now look at the highlights on the YouTube if you get a chance. The shit was lit. It's a good game, man. Let's be some eye games in the WNBA low key, man.
More YouTube be on my ass about playing the videos. Can't lie to you.
Even the highlights?
yeah.
Damn,
It's
that's
like you
crazy.
got show like a small clip or something, or
Hey,
you got, you know what
and
I'm
they got this chick named Rakia, and they asked her who was her game mimic after, and she said people tell her that her game mimics after PGs and KD. Rakia went off tonight, man, and she bad as hell too. But she snapped tonight, man. She nice. I know you was looking up A.J. Wilson the other night, but look at Rakia, man, on the LA Sparks. She tough.
Okay. Wait, she played the same position.
Yeah, she played a wing, right? Right, like the 4, right? Easy.
Yeah, she could play 3 or 4. You really want her at the three because like how you said, her skill set is versatile. So you really want her at the three.
So what about the teams? How many teams in the WNBA? Like 14?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
like
So how you felt about the Liberty on the back-to-back? That shit real?
No,
the Liberty been looking kind of off. I ain't gonna hold you because
they're not
they
going
need
back to
Stewie.
back.
They been needing Stewie, man. They've been losing to the good teams because they ain't really got that offensive firepower.
What happened with Stewie? What happened with
She
Stewie?
she still hurt, right? Ease. I think she's still out.
I think I forgot there was a
I
game that
don't know
she.
if she
I think
came
she's still
back,
out. I
but
think she's still.
I know they lost the other night. They beat Minnesota the other night. She still wasn't back, and she didn't play the game before that either.
Right.
And yeah, man. But yeah, we can talk. I'm sorry, man. My WNBA rant. But yeah, we could. I don't know, man. What's going on around the association, man? Contracts. I mean, anybody pick up any new players? Anybody get signed?
Yeah, man. The African dude that was an internet sensation. He got signed. This dude got signed by like the Miami Heat G League or something.
Oh
I
yeah, I
said,
saw that.
yeah, like I said, man, he got a he, I said he got a contract before Cam Thomas. This dude was on the internet.
Yeah, it was
Like,
I heard a basketball player drowned too, man. Some
Oh
African
damn.
in Utah.
nah, I ain't hear that. Shit got
Yeah.
dark. Shit crazy. Damn, man, my condolences, for real.
Yeah, I'm allowed to look up his name.
All right.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he played for the University of Nebraska, Omaha, man. Drowned in a Black Ridge Reservoir. What's his name? Well, his Dang Mayer. Yeah, he just recently passed and drowned, bro. That's wow.
Damn, that shit terrible, bro.
I gotta learn how to swim.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, the last thing I wanted to react to was the Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? You know, he be on his podcast.
What
So
did he do now?
Oh God.
It's good news, man. It's good news, man. Hold on, I'm trying to get it. Hold on. I know what I'm gonna do. Give me a minute. I gotta share it and all that. But yeah, basically, you know, I like to see good news. You know what I mean? It be a lot of bullshit. Keep it real.
I ain't see nothing about Kyrie in the headlines. Yeah, I want to hear about this.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to be suspenseful. This shit taking me mad long to get to it.
Yeah.
This nigga think we in a
Well,
fucking movie, holding us in suspense. What the fuck is going on?
I got it. I got it.
Nigga not gonna tell us what's going on. Nigga just gonna make us walk into a trap door, my nigga. That's what's going on, son. Yo, bro, where you leading me to?
Yo,
Don't worry, bro. I got you. You walk your
where did
door. It's
Leaf
20
go,
niggas in the
bro?
room with a
Leaf just
fucking
popped up
with a
and
Glock.
left.
Like, yeah, I'm ready.
Texas.
Like, yo,
Texas.
Yeah, I seen that too. But you know, Leaf booed up, so you know I ain't
No,
tripped.
the signal in Texas is bad.
Oh, okay. Damn.
nah, he just gotta get a new fucking laptop. He like going on the fucking laptop and not his phone. Go on your
Yo,
phone.
remember? I want to bring up a funny moment. Remember, Leaf was going off and he kept talking about his new phone. How he don't want to
Yeah.
go because he got his new phone.
Yeah, he can't.
Nigga said that
He
shit
can't
titanium,
argue.
bro.
He can't
I
argue with
remember
niggas
that.
on the new phone.
Nigga said that shit titanium, my nigga.
Yeah,
The
that
fuck,
shit was
man.
funny as hell, bro.
Go throw that shit at somebody, my nigga. The fuck you got a weapon for? You trying to fucking throw that shit in my face, nigga?
I
Go throw
guess
it at
he meant
somebody
like,
else.
yo, he wasn't trying to break his new phone by arguing with dudes and shit.
Nah, he explained it to me
See?
before. He said it was because the titanium get hot when you be on the phone for a long time, so he ain't trying to argue with niggas. But when he first said it,
Yo,
when he first said it, I'm like, what? The titanium is too exclusive to argue with niggas on? What you trying to say?
alright, man.
This shit
Alright.
sounded, but he said it was because the phone get hot.
You have to
Cause
cool it down
So the
real
phone
quick.
get hot because he argues, my
and he
nigga.
said
Yo,
the
I was telling you,
titanium, the
son,
metal get hot,
you
and
can't
you
make
got
this
that
shit
on
up,
your
my nigga.
face.
You can't make this shit up,
That
son.
nigga Leaf is hilarious, bro.
Hell
It's
yeah.
funny to
Right.
me.
Hey, let me tell you a quick story. Your boy Leaf showed up on the stream the other day, my nigga. The minute niggas saw him, niggas scattered like fucking birds and roaches, my nigga. Like, hell no, we not dealing with this bullshit right here, nigga. The
That's the Grim
fuck you
Reaper.
mean?
Niggas
Shout out
don't
to the
want it
Grim
with
Reaper.
niggas don't want it with the Grim Reaper.
Nah, niggas not gonna go to that crazy ass back and forth with the Grim Reaper. That nigga got cooked when you pull up in that fucking chat, man. He got cooked, man. He got cooked, man. There's levels to this. Remember that. You get away with that shit over here, nigga.
Breeze, you found the content yet?
Yeah, it's pulling up right now. Hold up.
Yo, this shit getting crazy. What?
Niggas making it real suspenseful.
Yo, all you gotta do is tell
things
you.
of that nature. But I'm building towards becoming one of the biggest farmers ever. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there, one of the biggest farmers ever. I want to be able to supply food and groceries to the world in the best way I can, and create small holistic wellness villages, and where people can retire, people can give birth, women can give birth safely, families can grow and build. And I'm more into agriculture than I am to other things too. I'm trying to find farmers in Jersey, trying to find farmers in LA, trying to find farmers in Texas, trying to find a lot of agricultural specialists and experts so I can learn how to grow food. I'd rather know how to grow food than put a basketball in a hoop, and that's the only thing I know how to do. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather learn how to tend to a garden and be fruitful off the land, and that's the real wealth. That's the real wealth there. So
All right, we're gonna start with Easy. Easy, how you feel about what you said, bro?
How I feel. Niggas is boring. N Niggas like timing people out instead of having fun with the trollers in the chat. Niggas is boring. That's what I got to say.
Bruh, if you talking about last night, but if y'all don't put nothing in the private chat, sometimes I'll be reading articles.
Man,
I
niggas is
don't be
boring,
saying y'all,
man.
bro. Like,
Niggas be seeing trollers
you
and be
ain't
trying to block
me
them
and
and
you.
turn them
We
off,
ain't
bro.
even have no
Come on,
kerfuffle
son.
for me to be freezing you out. Me,
Bro. I don't know what you talking about right now. I said what I just said, bro. I don't know why you could go to me and kerfuffle, bro. I just said
yes,
it,
I
bro.
asked you
Niggas
about
be
the content, and then you ain't say nothing about the
Man, I don't
content.
give a fuck about Kyrie farming, my nigga. Like, what am I supposed to say to that, my nigga? Like,
Yeah.
for real. What the fuck am I really supposed to say to Kyrie farming, my nigga? Like, what you really want to say to that, my nigga? Yo, yeah, he farming, my nigga. It's gonna lead to him having a great handle, and he's
Yeah.
gonna shoot 44% from three. My
No,
nigga, what the
like
fuck am I
say
doing, my
that,
nigga? Like,
yeah.
what?
Say
For real,
something.
for
I
real.
don't care what you say. Just say
No.
something.
Jay, you got it.
Yo, I'm
You got it.
crying.
Go ahead. Talk about farming, my nigga. Niggas is crazy, my nigga. Niggas is laced with some different type of
Yeah,
dope, my nigga. You
Yo,
heard?
yeah.
I
I'm
was gonna
crying,
say I'm
bro.
surprised the nigga didn't mention Bud. I ain't hear nothing about no Bud on that phone, but I know it's gonna be some.
Niggas
Facts.
want me to fucking chop it up about Kyrie farming, my nigga. Come on, son. Niggas just want to
Bro,
throw
it's
some dirt
part
on
of the
Kyrie name, my
title.
nigga. Niggas want to
It's
throw dirt on Kyrie name, my nigga. Cause what the fuck does that
run.
have to
This
do with
is
anything?
bro.
Yo, Kyrie seemed like he the one out here throwing dirt. He the farmer.
Listen.
Yeah,
What
Yeah,
I'm
I
he's
gonna
the
knew you was
farmer.
gonna say that. I knew
so.
you
All
was gonna
right.
say
So hold on.
that.
Let me
Yo,
react
bro, what
to it.
am I
Let
supposed
me
to say,
react to
bro?
it
Like, what
first.
am I really
Let me.
supposed to say?
No. All right. No. Let me react to it first. Me when I
Yo, what am
initially
I
seen
supposed to
this.
say, Jay?
He,
Yo,
No.
he
make it
try he
work.
try to show you. He said, "Hold on,
Right.
let him get."
You
He
know.
gonna give you an example.
Right.
Lead by example, nigga.
All right. Go ahead.
Hotep.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You gonna lead
Yeah.
by
All right.
example. What we supposed to talk about with Kyrie farming? That's
Boy,
what we
we
supposed
living off
to
the
talk
link.
about.
Hey man, I'll say
Kyrie
something,
for
man. I'll say something, man.
Go ahead,
Listen,
Joey.
man.
Go ahead. My fault.
My man Hotep, my man my
My
man
Make
fault.
it
I'm
work.
still laughing.
Niggas want to talk about Kyrie farming. We
Nigga
had
got me
somebody trolling. That
crying.
was gonna be fun, but we gonna talk about farming, my nigga. Not even dope, just farming, my nigga. I mean, all right, I guess, my nigga.
I'm about to segue. Chill, I got you easy, bro.
Yeah.
Hey man, my man I call him Hotep Kyrie, man. Living off the land, bro. Trying to show us how to, you know what I mean, bring it back to our roots, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what? It may be a time to where we can't go to the supermarket and go buy that chicken or them vegetables. We might need to be, you know what I'm saying, getting us a farm and, you know what I mean, raising chickens and growing our own vegetables. And that's really going to dictate who's going to survive and who's not. So all of y'all out there, man, listen, look into agriculture, look into growing your own food, because you know what? It may come a time where you might need it. And not only that, it's pretty healthy. I heard it's pretty healthy to
Right,
do it.
organic.
So, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yo,
yeah,
Joey,
man.
yo, real quick, to bust another left turn, real quick, to bust another left turn.
Oh
Yo,
man, real tears.
if niggas could ever come together and work together and stop looking for clout and all the fucking glory for themselves, niggas could come together on a joint partnership or a partnership all in together and make sure they get some groceries that they own, black owned groceries for this motherfucker. 'Cause I still remember the motherfucking pandemic, my nigga. All the Korean markets closed down. Ain't no black markets
Yo,
around, so you
Ease.
couldn't go to
Yo,
no
Ease.
fucking
Your
grocery store,
mayor,
none of
yo,
that
Oh
shit.
yo,
man.
Ease, the Muslim dude that's running for mayor said he gonna do the city grocery market for y'all, man. Didn't he say that?
Man,
Madami or
man,
whatever his name is?
We gotta ask Claude Smith.
bro,
Claude
Joey.
Smith be knowing
And
about that kind of stuff. Shout out to
they
Claude Smith.
they was calling him a communist. No, a socialist.
Socialist, yeah.
Yeah.
Boy,
Bro,
That,
Joey,
crazy.
I'm not
Yo, that dude said
Joey.
he's trying to make prostitution legal. That is crazy work.
yo,
Yeah, that's
bro.
great.
At the end of the
Well,
day,
that's
it's
a whole
gonna
different subject
happen
that I'm not trying to
anyway.
get into right here. I ain't trying
It's
to get into
gonna
that subject
happen
right here.
anyway, and if you could tax it, it's the same way with motherfucking marijuana. It's like niggas is gonna smoke. We might as well make our piece off of it, and
Mm.
it's legal in Vegas.
Okay, I'm a
And if they
respond
make
to that, but
gambling, they make gambling legal here, so they trying to make it Vegas, but Vegas 2.0 because it's New
I
York.
feel you. I feel you, Jay. I'm gonna
Mhm.
respond to it, but I'm gonna let my man Easy go first. Go
All
Easy,
right.
cause go ahead, Easy.
You know New York
Shit.
about that
What I was
money.
about to say.
About the farming,
What I was about to say. Shit. What I was about to
supermarkets,
say.
farming, agriculture.
Fuck. Somebody take it over. Take it
All
from
right,
here.
I'm
Bro.
gonna
All right, so
respond
hold
to
on. Let me
Jay.
say this. Man.
Hold
Just
on. Let me
oh,
respond to Jay real quick. Now,
okay,
Jay,
go ahead.
I feel what you saying, and I'm not against it, but we also gotta understand that shit opens up a segue for a lot of nasty shit, my nigga, being passed around. My
No,
nigga, I'm just
no,
saying.
that's true. But I'm just saying, like when you have casinos and shit, casinos and prostitution go hand in hand.
That's true, but I feel like if you give niggas an inch, they take a yard, and that's when shit get out of control. I feel like you gotta protect niggas from themselves sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? And
The
prostitute,
only way you could protect them from themselves, you could regulate it.
yeah, I don't know how that's gonna be regulated, but yeah, go ahead, Easy. You got it.
Um. Yeah, like I was saying before though, even though like you said the mayor doing all that shit, I don't care about none of that shit, bro. Because at the end of the day, agendas and formalities come in the way of things. Like I said, black people need to come together, not looking for clout and all the money going to their pockets alone. Need to come together on a joint partnership or partnership altogether and try to get some groceries in the motherfucker. I remember the pandemic, my nigga. Niggas didn't do one step forward to that progress right there. If anything, I'm seeing all different type of races open up their little grocery stores or their little convenience stores. When the pandemic hit, my nigga, all them stores closed down, and not one black owned store I really saw around the area, my nigga. But then when niggas have to make money, I saw that some of them niggas pop, not niggas, but like some of the other races popping out. And when the black people have to make money, they have to scrounge about and look for all type of places to find their resources from. Like I said, bro, you do what you need to do for your community, my nigga. Come together and start looking for all the bread to go to your pocket, my nigga. Y'all niggas not gonna spend that money on anything anyway, bro. Niggas burn money, bro. How about you burn money doing something that you know gonna stand the test of time, my nigga?
No, that's facts.
But ain't that what Kyrie talking about?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I try to, Jay, I try to put a little substance in on this. Cause what we gonna do? Talk about farming, bro? I try to put a little substance on this, my nigga. I tried, my nigga. I tried.
No, I feel
No,
you. I
I
feel you,
mean,
but
that's what I'm saying. That's why I like this show. That's when anytime you see us putting Nets fans, the best fans in the title, that's because I be wanting y'all to join the panel because it's like it's fans, like with a S plural, so we could all like speak on it. Like my opinion on the agriculture is that for the most part, growing up, they didn't really teach that. You know what I'm saying? They even took out the wood shop. You know what I mean? So, trades and all of that, I missed that. I didn't get that in high school. Agriculture, I didn't get that. But I did meet a Lyft driver one time, and she was from the South, and she was saying that, down there, they teach agriculture a little more than they do up in, what I'm saying, up here. And I thought that was interesting, too,
But I mean,
because,
their environment, community different, bro. Like they got fields out there. Like New York don't have no fields unless you go upstate. And then at that point now,
yeah,
you got like
Not
damn
only
stores
that,
and
a
shit and
lot
stuff
of
like that.
places in the country got food deserts, bro. So there's a reason why they out there hunting squirrels and rabbits and stuff and growing their own crops because they living off the land because they ain't really got much option. You feel me?
mm,
Yeah. You gotta remember like New York got a unique kind of market. Like every other market in every other state is not like how we got it, bro. Like we barely got any real estate to even give to people, bro. Like people got buy pre-owned or foreclosed buildings and stuff like that. So like that's how niggas getting it in. Over there, you got like land. That's how some of the people been making their money off their land, growing in the livestock, shit like that, agriculture. So like the culture is different. So like and then like they got land out there, so like it's gonna come off different. Like for the most part, you should expect them to have more avenues to learn about farm life more than like a person from like the Northeast.
But to
yeah,
be
that makes
to be
sense.
fair, bro, I seen something on the YouTube about that. I believe it was in Baltimore, Chicago, one of those cities. In this neighborhood, they had their own little garden, bro. And they would grow, like Easy said, they grew like vegetables and certain things, and what I mean, they would sell it to the people, not at a crazy price, but reasonable and all that. That
Yeah.
was rare as hell. I thought that was pretty dope, but you don't see
Yeah, I
a lot.
mean, even when you say the word reasonable, it stick out for me because I feel like how expensive food is right now, I consider it ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like I be looking at the food prices and I just be like, I mean,
That's
it's
a good.
food.
That's a good point, though, Breeze. That's probably
You
another reason. That's another reason
buy
to
food.
probably.
You know what I'm saying?
The
That's probably.
reason.
That's
Go ahead, George.
another. I'm sorry. That's another reason why people might want to look into growing their own food because these food prices is getting crazy.
I can tell you what's going on. A lot, even out here in Maryland, a lot of farmers are selling the land to you know what I'm saying, build houses, and they take the money because none of their kids want to farm anymore. So you're losing a lot of farms right now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You losing a lot. In Maryland, there's a lot of farms gone. Like you see like half a farm, or they just got a little property with like the horses on it, and they gave away all the rest, they sold all the rest and they just building houses. So none of the young folks, even in the South too, they said the same thing. Like we all want to rap, don't nobody want to grow no, you know what I'm saying? Nobody want to work on the farm no more.
But
So
no, but hold on. You saying by choice? Like, okay, for instance, I understand where you're going with this, but and I agree with you. I'm not taking anything away from what you're saying. But my thing is, if the prices is so high, so I would initially think that the farmers are making money, and that's why the prices are high.
nah,
Like
They're not making that much, bro. That's
they
another.
not making money. Like
They're
what's
nah,
that?
making money, but I wanted to say farming. Let's not get it twisted. Farming is hard to do. It's not easy.
facts, facts.
So I mean, yeah, they're
And it
making
takes a
money.
lot of resources to
Yeah,
like
they're
it
they're,
takes
they're
a lot to
making
run a farm.
right.
Yeah.
They're making money, but they're busting their ass doing it, bro.
You know who I seen talking about farming? Khalees.
Yeah, I seen
Nah,
that. She in
yeah,
Africa. Yeah,
yeah. And but the how y'all said the intricate process to farming, like it's not simple as 1, 2, 3. Like it's
Yeah.
a lot.
So you get a lot of imported stuff, a lot of import, and the price go higher. You know, a lot of farms in the U.S. you losing it. You know what I'm saying, for the building houses and apartment buildings and all that groceries. You know what I'm saying, stores. That's what you losing it for. Losing
that's
it
true
to.
too.
Yeah. So the kids, they were saying, I watched it. They said the kids don't want to take over the farms. They want to do other things. They don't want to do what their parents did. So they ain't got no choice but to sell it because they ain't got nobody running no more. You know
That's
what I mean?
true. Them farmers gonna eventually get old. They can't do the same things they was doing when they was young. You feel me? Your body start getting older. You want to chill. You
Yeah.
ain't trying to
And
raise pigs and chickens and all these vegetable crops and all that. Making sure they get watered, pick them. Yo, it's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
real
Farming ain't
quick,
no
Yeah,
joke.
but that's what I'm saying. Like
real quick.
again, go ahead, AC. I'll say what else.
No, go ahead, Breeze. Go ahead.
Nah, all I was gonna say is that's how you got your name. You know, your last name was Farmer because your family was farmers. So to hear what Ice saying is it kind of hurt. Like how you don't want to grow food that come from the land, but I don't know.
Well,
I
Because
never farm. I mean,
let me say this real quick. Let me say this. Let me put it to you like this to double it right back to who Jerry Boss bought the Lakers at a very low level that we can compare to right now at this time. Maybe before it was some type of bread, but before Jerry Boss bought it, he loved the Lakers. He put his heart and soul to that. He made sure he make the moves to make sure that shit is a good franchise. He made sure he spread that bread. He made sure he got a living legacy to it. He passed away. He gave it to his kids. One kid didn't know how to do it, so he kind of upchucked it. Gave it to the other one. She kind of didn't know what to do with it, but she held it together down. You know what I'm saying? Give it some time and build up value. You know, she still got some name to the organization, but she sells it. I asked this question: if Jerry Buss was still alive, you think he's selling the Lakers?
Oh,
nah, hell no, hell
nah,
no,
No.
Why
hell no.
not?
Because I feel like
mm,
that was his legacy. That was his that franchise meant everything for him and his family, and it represented his family, and it represented the city of L.A. And I felt like he just wanted. He is no way that was his baby. You know what I mean? There's no way he was giving that franchise up.
but I feel like he'd have gave it to somebody who cared before he let somebody sell it.
Yes. Yeah.
That's true. But
Yeah.
we also got to understand with
He
these
gave it to
kids,
his
man.
kids.
Listen, I get it. Like you want to try to harp on these kids because they don't want to follow after they parents' footsteps. But I mean, you got to look at it this way too. These kids got their own life, bro. A lot of these kids don't want to do the same thing their parents did. They want to be YouTubers. They want to be athletes. They want to do
And
hair. They
Joey,
want to.
and Joey, not to cut you off, not to cut you off. Now we have to talk about where does appreciation lie and how does that value into your mindset? Because how we talking, you see, just like how you said, Jerry Buss, that's his family legacy. That was a LA legacy right there.
Right.
But the kids look at it and be like, yeah, that ain't my, I mean, that was cool and all that. You made me see a lot of great players, but
That
they got
that
a
ain't
lot
their
of value, so
dream.
I could sell that
Right. They
off.
not trying to
But
do that. Exactly.
but
That's
but
not they.
but Joey, in some people eyes, that'll be underappreciating what your father left for you. But other
Absolutely.
people eyes, they'll be like, "Yo, you built up a great asset, and now you eating off what your father left for you. So that's a
That's
good,
that
great
you're
thing that your father
you're
left for you."
absolutely right. But then the kids gonna be like, listen, I got my own life. I mean, I like what my father did for me. I love my father, but at the same time, I have to go after my dreams too.
Right.
Facts.
That was his dream.
I got friends like that. Friends with families that own businesses. They don't want nothing to do with it, bro. Nothing. And my folks ain't got no business. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all tripping. And when they explain it to me, then I'll be like, oh, I see. I don't want to deal with that. That's their thing. You got your other thing. You want to do this. You
Right.
want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But look, from the outside, you like, bro,
Yeah,
we
you
don't.
tripping.
Yeah, like I ain't got that. Like my family
So let me
don't
ask
got
this
So
that.
question.
what if your dream was to you want to become a doctor, but your father wants you to run a farm? You're like, I don't want to do that. I mean, I
No,
get it. There's a
but Joey, not to cut you
And
off,
it
but
could
let me ask this
be a
question.
good farm. Like
No,
yeah.
it could be
no, but
Knott's Berry Farm.
But let me ask this question though. Let me ask this question, right? So just say for instance, your father has a good business. I'm not going to say basketball, but he has a good business. You could put whatever business you want there. Corner store, laundromat, whatever. It's a
Hmm.
good business. You don't take too highly of it in the beginning, but in time you see the appreciation and the value that that business brought to you, your father, your family,
I feel
things like
you.
that, etc.
Yeah.
No, but real quick. So is it bad that let me say this. Let me ask this. Is it crazy that even though the kid has a different dream, like you want to become, like how you said, you want to become a doctor or a lawyer, do something different? Is it crazy that your dream could morph into what your father or your family left for you because you could see the appreciation, the value of what they built up, and you want to continue that? Can't the dream change?
Yeah, it could. It could.
Yeah, but probably not.
I'm a segue into another example, and we see this a lot in the Black community. What about our grandmothers and our ancestors who paid off houses? Right, you see this a lot. They pay off
Right.
the house, and then the kids get the house, and then everybody's don't want the house. Everybody wants to sell the house, right? They don't want to keep it in the family.
Real shit.
It's the
Yeah.
same type of it's the same it's similar. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want to keep it in the family. They're like, yo, let's just sell it. But then you like, damn, if I
But
would have
they want
kept
the
it,
money.
exactly, but if I would have kept that in the family, that's a appreciation asset. That's somewhere we can lay our head and we don't have to pay a mortgage. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? And we could pass down to our kids, and then our kids could pass down to our grandkids. They don't think long range like that.
People like
Yeah.
instant gratification, bro.
Yeah.
Like people will definitely take a hamburger today over a 4-course meal tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, no, facts.
You
And
don't think
Jay,
you don't think anybody that got a house handed down to them in today's economy wouldn't be grateful the way rent and mortgages is, bro?
Yeah, but then
but
but
Jay,
yo,
Jay,
no, you're right. You're right. But if you get a brownstone right now, right? You get a brownstone right now that your parents probably paid a few $100,000 for, if that. Now they offering you $1 million cash, $1.5 million, $2 million. People is taking that $2 million.
Exactly. And you know you right.
And niggas
Jay,
is taking
hold
it for
on, Jay.
less than that. They're not even getting full value.
Jay, you right, but you want to know a reason why a lot of people take the money because they don't want to upkeep the property. They don't want to
Yeah,
deal with it. So they're
yeah.
like, fuck it, we just want to
property
sell this
taxes.
joint, make our money, and just roll. But
It's just the instant
people don't.
gratification.
Yeah, exactly. People don't want to think long range with shit.
Yeah, but not
And
to
that's my
add to
point right
hold on.
there, Joey. The long range thinking. I
Yeah.
think people make decisions for the short term and they don't think about the long term. I think, and sometimes it's understandable. Sometimes you make a decision by yourself. You can't automatically cover all your bases down pack. Like you human, so I'm not going to like blame you for having all your bases covered and knowing that what's going to happen 2 months from now, 3 months from now, 1 year. can't blame me for that. But to make a decision off a momentary moment at the present time, I think niggas should go back and think. Like I know, like all right, like how you said you sell them, you bought the crib for like you pay like 200,000 on it, but then like somebody comes to you give you an offer for like a mil. I ain't saying that's like a bad deal. Like yo, damn, I'm about to give up my crib for my mother and father been paying for. That's still a good flip that you're making right there. But don't just take that money and just be like, yeah, I took the money for a rainy day and I'm just gonna live life with it. Like try to put a plan that your mother and father had in place. Like they had a plan too. So why you can't level up, evolve, and have a better plan that they had
Cause
evolved?
easy, cause niggas is late. Easy.
they didn't go through what they mother and father had to go through to get that house. That's why I
Exactly.
say
But you
they
saw
don't
and you know
understand the
what they
value
went
of
through.
it. Yeah, but
Niggas
they
is
don't understand.
lazy, bro. Niggas is
And
lazy, and niggas want instant gratification, like Jay said, and niggas is lazy, pretty much.
yeah, niggas
So
don't
I,
appreciate
I don't
shit.
even think it's lazy sometimes. I just don't.
It's the
Me
appreciation. You said
personally,
it already.
no,
nah,
but me, no, real talk. Me personally, I just think niggas like taking the job on themselves and don't formulate a group and a team to handle. Like
Hey,
just like in the game of basketball, bro, it is crazy for one person to do everything on the fucking court. So you could take that same ideology and apply it to life.
I,
It is crazy if you're trying to raise a business or take care of a house to take care of
I
all the responsibilities on your own.
real quick, I'm not gonna say niggas is lazy, but niggas duck responsibility.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes, but
They don't
I,
want that responsibility, bro.
I
But we
know,
don't know how to lead to allocate responsibilities, bro. Like you can't just have two people that you just put every
Because
hard or every general labor on one
because when
person.
you
All you do is just look
when
at
you
two
when you
things and
get
that's
passed
it.
down a business, you take on that responsibility. You're responsible for it. That's your baby. You got to make sure that the daily operations of that business is run tightly. You know what I mean? You got to make sure you stay up on your taxes, et cetera, et cetera. It's the same with the house. Grandma passed y'all down the house. You got to make sure the taxes get paid. You got to make sure the maintenance on the house is up kept. You feel what I'm saying? And
yeah,
people just don't want to be responsible, or they duck responsibility. So instead of just thinking long range, they go ahead and do that short term thinking, and they do a sell and make their money and they profit, and they just move on with their life.
yeah. I met an older dude when I was working at a certain company, and he was telling me, I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna say what he is, but I'm like, bro, you should have money. He's like, bro, my father left me a liquor store, and I ain't want to run the liquor store. I sold it because me and my wife wanted to go into hot air ballooning, so we did our own hot air balloon business. He said after that, it failed. You know what I should have did? I should have kept the liquor store. You know what I mean? Like I messed up everything, bro. You know what I mean? Like their decisions is different. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
here's my not to cut you off. Like, here's my question, right? Does pursuing your dream give you more satisfaction in life and having a stable lifestyle that you know
Yes.
you could eat off? Because you could pursue your
Ye-
dream and it could fall flat in your face, but you could come back later down in life and be like, I got no regret. I did everything I wanted to do, and I felt and what however it played out, it played out. I feel content with it. But at the same time, on the flip side of the coin, another person could say like, yo, I had to temperament myself, be cautious and precautious and trepidatious with all my moves. So certain dreams that I had the opportunity to pursue, I had to look at it, pause for a second, be like, I don't think that's the best decision right now. If anything, I should run with this liquor store instead of going in hot balloon service industry.
Yo,
Like
listen. I wanted to say to I forgot. Oh, it was one of y'all that said it to the house thing. With the house, if you ain't gotta pay rent, you could save enough money to pursue your dreams. You may not have it in an instant gratification, like Jay said, where you get the 1.5 million right then and there. But if you the way the rent, how high it is, if you save that amount of money and pay yourself every month, you're gonna be up sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a mortgage situation, but that's everything is not contingent on what you do when it's group economics. When it's group economics, you could do everything right. But if everybody not on the same accord, you know what I mean? It could go wrong. So
Exactly.
word. So the group economics with family, it's easier said than done. I'll just leave it at that. You
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
we see it like all the time, like when assets got to get split up amongst children, if their parents died or their grandparents died, and you know, certain people, everybody's not on one accord all the time. You know what I mean? And that's where the fighting and the bickering comes into play. And
Yeah,
you know how that go. So
yeah, crazy work, crazy work. But back to you, yeah. If you do what you want to do, satisfaction on what you choose to do instead of doing what somebody left you. Yeah, yeah. I think they be good with their decision. If it work out, it work out. If it don't, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You did what you wanted to do. You know what I mean? That was your choice. I think most people. I ain't gonna say all people, but I think some people don't regret. You know what I'm saying? Going in a different direction than
So
what their parents already left for them. You know what I mean?
so let me take this scenario and take it to the extreme, right? So you could pursue your dreams, but it fails horribly. You end up homeless, nobody around you, no money, you can't do nothing for yourself. But if you kept that steady situation that somebody left for you, in turn, you have a lucrative life. Not I wouldn't say like a superstar or celebrity type, but you have a lucrative life. You don't want for nothing. Everything is in your disposal. You're good. At some point in time, you're getting bored with life. Or can you really say you're content with pursuing your dream if you know with hindsight you know that's what's going to be the outcome instead of
Niggas,
keeping the
niggas,
stable income
niggas
and
don't
being
know
focused
that
on something
though.
else?
And then if they
Now I know
don't do
that, but
their
I'm saying
dream,
in this
if they
situation,
don't do their dream, they just gonna regret it their whole life. They just gonna feel like, oh, I just did what my father wanted me to do my whole life. I never did what I really wanted to do.
That's real.
but your
You know,
father probably could, but real quick, Breeze, but your father probably experienced life and be like, I know you have some things on your mind that you want to do, but I'm telling you, it's
Like,
good
yo,
to have
look,
something that
Pete.
you have that you know that's going to stand the test of time and you could outlast in this life.
Yeah, but it's some of these niggas that had to play basketball their whole life and never wanted to play basketball. And you wonder why they was only in the league for 1 or 2 years or something like that, because they ain't really want that shit. That's why they
One or
doing
two
some
years is
other
a
shit
hundred K.
now. That's why they doing some other shit now.
1 or 2 years is a hundred K. Probably
uh,
even more.
depends on where you was drafted at or
Even if you
where
No,
you
even
I'm
got
if
just
you was
signed
saying,
for.
drafted
I'm just saying,
second
I
round, you
know it's
getting
a
more than
couple of them that they
50K.
heart just wasn't in it. They father was just making them get up and play basketball every day and go do this every. They ain't
That's a
really want to
fact.
do that shit.
That's a fact.
oh man,
Like they talk about the boy Trevor Lawrence. They like, yo, he's good at the quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was reading this article and he's like, yo, he's really, really good at football, but he only really pays it, he only really plays it because you know what I mean, he gets paid. He's not really passionate about it. So there are some athletes out there that aren't really passionate about it. They just looking at it as a job and a segue to get a lot of money. You feel me? Believe it or not, Jay's right. You know, so
no, it's true because you know what I realized too is that especially with these NIL deals now, but more to my point, I had seen a report where they was talking about how I forget, I think it was a player from the Giants and he had a successful restaurant in New York City and they just talk about how you know they invest their money. They talk about what they do with their contracts. Like I
Michael
think
Strahan?
maybe, but what I will say is that the the privilege is learning financial literacy at when you're making that kind of money. They got financial advisors. Not to say these guys can't be fast talkers, you know what I'm saying, slick walkers, but you know, financial literacy, learning about what you can do with your money. Like AI is a good example. Allen Iverson for the young folk. They did, but they did something with the Reebok
This
where he
nigga got
got
a
money.
lifetime
Like
deal with Reebok, bro. No, you can't use
word.
him, bro. You can't use him, bro. He got a lifetime deal with
but
Reebok,
to be
bro.
That's
fair,
my
we
point.
also got to
That's what
look
I'm
at the flip
saying. So
coin of that.
he
AI
knew
fucked
he
his
knew
money
what to
up.
do. He knew what to do with the money. He invested his money and they did it in a way. Like for instance, know who else did that too? The dude who did the voice of the Lion King, Jason
Yeah,
Weaver, I think. Like
yeah.
he get residuals off on
I'm gonna give you another
instead of getting a
example.
one-time payment.
Remember OBJ? He got his contract in Bitcoin, or a couple of players did that. They got some of their contract in Bitcoin. You know
Yeah,
what I
Hmm.
mean?
they did that for a little bit, yo.
And
Yeah.
that shit is up now.
Well, it
And
fell off at a point in
people
time,
was
so
laughing at them like, this Bitcoin, I can't believe they doing that. This shit is fugazi money. Da da da. Now look, Now they look at the stock market. Muggs is like, damn, them dudes are smart. You
Yo,
know?
real quick, that shit is not fugazi money. That shit is real money that comes into your account, bro. This shit is crazy, my nigga. This shit is
Yeah, but
crazy,
I
my
mean, a
nigga.
lot of people felt like it wasn't going to be, it wasn't worth nothing, and it wasn't going to have any sustainability in the market.
Yeah,
Like it was volatile, you
because
know.
shit happens
Well,
sometimes. Look at all them niggas who went and bought NFTs.
Yeah,
well,
that's
well,
true. You're
Like
well,
right.
the
some
NFT
of them,
shit died out. I ain't gonna
hell yeah, like shit. Sometimes shit stays, sometimes shit die out. You don't never know. But the point is, you got to strike while it's hot most of the time. But if you would have struck while it's hot and got rid of your Bitcoin, you wouldn't be reaping the benefits now. So
Well,
it's
I
like
mean, it is what it is, and it happened already. But the reason for the OBJ shit, the reason why niggas was on him about his contract is because since you put in your contract, a contract you have to fight for, all guaranteed into Bitcoin, like you putting it into a market that could fluctuate at any time. So like if the market decides to drop like a rock, like 1 year after you get your contract, like
I think it did, right?
it did
I
that
think
too.
it
It did that
did,
too.
but then it
It did.
came back up.
It came back up. But you see now take OBJ name out of it. Take the big money that he got out of it.
I
Put a
seen the
lower
same shit
level.
about 50 too. Like
But
50
but but
said he
but
had took some contract in Bitcoin and he forgot about it.
but take out the big name. Put a smaller name in there. Take out the big money. Put a smaller number in there, and then put the same situation that happened. The market dropped 1 year like a rock. You still keeping that money, or you looking at it like, God damn, I fucked myself up.
It depends on where you at financially. A lot of people do it. Believe it or not, people like you and me. It depends on if you can sustain, and that's the
Right.
thing. It's about investing money that you know that you can still be sustainable without having.
Right.
You know
Because
what I mean?
my crypto and my stocks be down sometimes, but I don't mean I'm gonna take the money out.
But you
I
got
just
other
Right.
money
need
around, so you good though. You got other
yeah.
money
Right.
invested,
That's
so
the same way you do. Like you can't invest nothing that you can't lose.
It's an investment, bro. At the end of the day, I mean, like anything else, you
that's a
know.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, but all I'm saying is like okay, put back the big name, big money now. OBJ, all this money, he got money laying around. But then if he looked at it, he could be like, "Yo, I just worked my ass off for this contract right here. I try to make a flex. I put it into Bitcoin. The market fucking dropped like a fucking rock. Oh, now I could have money to play with, and I could just keep it into, like I said, flip of the coin. I could keep this money in the market, but I could look at it at the same time like, God damn, I came off like goddamn like 3 knee surgeries. I don't know if I'm gonna keep on having this career that I'm having right now. I just put my money into Bitcoin. That should nearly cut in half or 25%. I might need to recoup my assets, pull this money back, and see if I can invest it somewhere else.
But
Nah.
that's the gamble you take,
Hell
though.
no. Because at that point, if you don't put your shit down to 25%, you gotta hope that shit just go back up. You can't even take your money out at that point because then you done lost 75% of your bread. You gotta hope it go back up.
But like
And it always will. It always will go back up. You know what
But
I'm
like I
saying?
said, and that's why you don't sit there and put all of your money into the shit. You invest enough money to where you think you're comfortable and you still can be able to be comfortable and pay your bills and still be able to sustain your lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because you
Oh,
invest don't mean you gotta invest everything. You feel
Well,
what I
I
mean?
hear you, Joey. I hear you,
my
Joey, on that. But there's
experience
some people
is
that invest that put their whole like you can hear stories of
Well,
people
yeah,
putting their
then they
all
bugging.
into it. So like,
yeah,
I,
not
Well, that's
yeah,
not
but
not
like
investing, that's
like how you said,
gambling.
that's the risk though. You got to put it like somewhere along this journey. You gonna have to put a lot of risk into it. So like, there's gonna be
right, but
times when you don't even got it, but you got to put it right into that business right there.
right, but what I'm saying, what I'm wanting to add to it is quitting while you ahead is not quit. You know what I mean? If you see that stock go way up, you don't know the next time it might go up like that. I sell. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a person that if it's like say I bought the stock at $10 and then I see it go up to 22 and I got like 15 stocks. Yeah, I know it might go up, but I'll sell. You know, maybe it's a quick flip, but
That's
I
true,
like
but then
those quick flips.
if that shit go up to 122, you gonna be
You're gonna be
tired.
hurt.
You
You
Exactly.
gonna
gonna be
be
wild
tired.
now.
Like, damn, I
Exactly.
sold that shit at 22.
Yeah,
I
Shit.
got 12K right in my
but
pocket
but
easy.
no. You listen. You're right, but I'm right too. Two things could be
Right,
true.
right.
It's because my thing is that quick flip right when you get it. It's like I put this. I put $8 in, and I got it at 22, 15 times. I'm up. You know what I'm saying?
So,
So
oh, sorry. Go ahead, Breeze.
nah. I was done. Go ahead.
No,
Oh
I
yeah, I
wanted
know.
to say, so to my understanding, it's two types of stock, right? You got your blue chip stock, like your Apples and your Microsoft and and your big companies. You want to invest in those and you leave those, right? You
Yeah,
let those rather you just let the market do what it do, right? Because you feel like over a certain period of time that it's going to be up regardless. You
right.
feel me? Then you got your stocks to where you buy and then you sell and then you flip. You buy and then you get out. You feel what I'm saying? You're more volatile stocks. So it's different type of stocks. You just gotta do your homework. You feel what I'm saying? Every stock is not created equal. Some people buy stocks for the long range play. Some people buy stocks to flip. That's just
Right.
Yeah, I'm glad they got the options too. You know what I mean? It's good to have options. It's good to learn how to do it too.
What the stock
Um,
options? That shit is different, but that people be making a lot of money on stock
Yeah,
options.
that's what
Yo, that option shit
that's what the
is
puts in the
crazy,
call
man.
and all of that. That's
Hmm
what the
I'm
that's
more of like Joey was just saying. I pick my blue chip stocks, take a long term investor, just let them shits go up. Look at that shit like a savings account, and I invest in a lot of weed stocks, a couple tech stocks here and there, like shit that I just
right.
think that's cool.
Now, when we talking about the guys
yeah,
that do the flipping, those are more like the traders. Like
Yeah, I don't do that day
yeah,
trading shit.
yeah, that's
Yo, that
yeah.
day trading
That
shit is
Honestly,
because you
crazy.
that's
can
not.
make a lot or lose a lot. You
Yeah, no.
could,
facts.
I think,
Honestly,
because with that shit, you don't even have to have the all of the money that you're investing. Like I think it's like 10x. So you could move $1,000 worth of stocks with $100 worth of actual cash. But if you don't fucking have that cash, if you lose the shit, you fucked.
yeah. Nah, I was saying option as in I like that you could buy short or long term. But yeah, I know there is a stock option and all of that. That's the real complex part of it, if you ask me. You know what I mean? I hear about day trading and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's interesting. It's kind of like gambling professionally.
Right. So with the can I say something real quick? So with the
Yeah,
stock,
yeah.
so with the puts and the calls, is like you said, okay, I got this stock and I'm gonna set this price on this stock. Let's say I got 100 stocks of this, I don't know, whatever. I now if the price gets to $1.50, I'm gonna sell it. You feel what I'm saying? So even though I bought it at let's say 50 cents, I'm gonna put it at $1.50. You know what I mean? And then once it gets to $1.50, I automatically sell my stocks. You feel what I'm saying? So you can
Right.
it's
It's
weird,
like
bro.
it's like you're predicting
The
how
stock
much
market,
yeah,
exactly.
how much it's gonna go up over a certain period of time and
Right.
then you
Well, I
sell it
think
Right.
if
But
you
or some
walk
that's
shit
into
right.
like
the
that.
That's
market,
Or how
listen.
much it's gonna go down
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
me
But that's
personally,
what
I
I'm
think if
saying.
you walk
That's
into the market, you need to have a plan because if you're just looking at a little increase on what you already put in, then you're just not walking with a plan. You're just going by the air. You're winging it at that point. I
So
think before you step into the light, have a plan. So like if you bought a stock for this amount, put a percentage on it. If it goes up 80%, I'll keep it. 85%, I'll think about flipping it. Shit like that. Like I don't think you
it's
should
called
right.
just
Right.
if you look on YouTube, it's called the whale theory. They got a bunch of different videos about it, and they break it down on how the shit work and all of that. Because
Yeah.
one of my wife's cousins was telling me about it and stuff. I just don't got the time to be with a family and my day job to be doing all of that. That's for dudes who sit at home all day and looking at stocks all day and
Yeah,
you
what
know what I
they be
mean.
It's
telling me,
job.
Joey, and I know you say
It's
you don't got
job.
the time, and I be saying the same shit too. But what my homie be telling me, he said, all you gotta really do is an hour in the morning. No, he said a half hour in the morning, half hour in the afternoon, and you can make a lot of bread.
Yeah, I heard
But
that
it
too.
comes with a lot of reading and research as well. But
Right.
he said a half hour in the morning, half hour in the afternoon, and you can make mad bread.
I
I said,
also heard you make most of your money when is you gotta look when the stock when the market open and when it closed.
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most volatile in the morning, and then it dies down, or some things go up in the afternoon before it
Something could
closes.
drop like a
You know
fucking
what I mean?
rock at the end, and you might
So yeah,
lose.
so the
It's like a
day
decision.
traders, they day traders, they only most of them only do that for like I seen people do it for 15 minutes. I seen people do that for 30 and maybe an hour, and they done for the day. You know what I'm saying? They make whatever they make, and
Right.
that's the amount of time, bro. And they be like, yo, I'm done. I ain't got to do no work. You know what I'm saying? I'm up like 250 right now. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's tough. But
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
this
I'm
is
not
but
gonna
like
lie.
Jay
That's
said,
what
this
I'm
is
saying.
go
No,
ahead.
no, I
Sorry.
just wanted to say, 250 a day is tough. You do the math on that. You do the 5 weeks, 5 days of that. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? You could probably do more, but at least to Jay's point, if you do a half hour work in the morning and a half hour at night, you're making 250 a day. That's tough. You know what I mean? You really cutting the fat.
That's
You
a
know what I
fact.
mean? Word,
And,
like
and like the way they be doing it, like they got formulas to this shit that they be saying that works, but it's just complex, like you was already saying, for me to sit there and learn all of that shit. But that shit, like they can make money whether stocks go up or down. Like they could be like that's why that shit with GameStop before was so big, because a whole bunch of people who was actually stock analysts had knew that GameStop was about to do bad, so they were like putting their calls or puts on the fact that it was about to do bad, and then a bunch of dudes on Reddit just invested in it and made it do good, and it fucked up the real bankers' money. You know what I mean? Because they was all betting that GameStop was about to go out of business, do bad, nobody's gonna buy this stock. And then everybody went and bought it and made bread and fucked up like this
yeah,
stock market shit is crazy.
they was trying to prove that if everybody was on the same page, it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, about the business. If everybody put their
Right,
money in at the same time, it'd change the stock. And they were saying like, nah, yeah, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the business itself and stuff like that. But they was proving a point, and they
right,
were definitely right. You know what I'm saying? Some
right.
people made some bread off that on GameStop stock.
Real quick,
Facts.
just to bring it right back to our black people, we need to take that lesson. We need to come together, and when it comes down to it, push or shove, either refrain from buying certain things or buy other things and see the power that we really have.
Yeah, niggas need to
Because we
make a
could
black
control the
coin.
market too.
Right. Talk about Bitcoin, make black coin. You know what I mean? All the black people have it.
black coin.
Make that shit rare.
Yes.
That's real. Yeah, no, serious. And this is to be continued, man. We're gonna get more to this, man. I gotta listen, man. I like how this part went, man. JP Liberty, he said something about how he liked this part, and when we was talking about what we was talking about, JP Liberty, he said what he said. I like this educational part of the show. So I want to say, you know what I mean? Thank you to Easy. Shout out to Ice. Thank you to all you guys, man. Thank
The
you to
first
Easy.
hour was atrocious. The second hour we cooked up. I don't know. Son. I don't know.
What's wrong with the first hour?
Shout out
Y'all
to
know what's wrong with
Joey.
the first hour.
Yo, trust me, bro. I'll be having fun straight through this whole show, bro. I can't even lie to you, bro. So I don't know what part you talk about.
Yo, Chad, the man put up Kyrie farming to us. Thank God we could transition and pivot. You hear me? At
Yo,
least we
nah,
could run the
the
floor
Kyrie
and we could
Farmer
make a
talk
pass.
was alright because it turned
That
into
was
this.
No,
hilarious,
no, no, no,
bro.
no, no,
And
Jay,
it was
no,
funny
no,
that you were shitting on it too. I thought it
no,
was
no, Jay, bro. That's because we have players on the team that can run the floor, pass the ball, change their roles, attack the basket, shoot from three. That's what we got going on right
all right.
here,
Well,
my nigga.
listen, you
So
still
we
got to
could
give it up to
transition.
the point guard. You know what I mean? The point guard
Nah,
still
point
said to
guard
put
try
it
to
on
lead
the
us into a
plate.
fucking hole, my
He
Yeah,
nigga.
still
Point
put it
guard
on
try
the
to do some
plate. Know what I
bullshit.
mean?
yeah,
He
so that's
put.
what I'm
Yo,
saying. You're like, yo, do you like listen, that's what I mean. This is it's starting five right now, man. It's the starting five, man. The starting five could change at any time, but this is the starting five tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Grim
Facts.
Reaper coming off the
Wait,
bench.
is
Grim
wait,
Reaper
is
Hold,
you
coming
the
off the bench.
GM or the coach? I don't know,
Wait,
man. Who
hold
picking the
on.
hold
Grim
on,
lineup?
Reaper coming off the bench.
hold on. Let me
Breezy is Cam Thomas.
Hold on. Let me
Oh, I'm
Oh
undefeated,
shit.
bro. I'm
hold on.
undefeated. I'm
Let me give a
Nah,
special
Breezy got a contract.
hold on. Let me a
I'm
special
undefeated.
thank you to the members of the page, Marie. Signal Jelly-O, Marcus, enjoy weekend, man. Yo, man, this is a great show, man. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Player One. Shout out to the whole panel. Shout out to everybody. Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back with more content. I would stay. I gotta be up early. Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back with more content really soon. Peace, y'all.